All right, y'all. Sorry about that. My phone died in the middle of the content, but I wanted to show you guys. All right, so here, so in the process of cleaning it, and I just let the bed down. So here is the countertops. The sink comes with a privacy shade for the front. I'll show you the drawers. There's the keys. This is a false drawer. This is where I have the cooktop. So it's a little burner stove there for you. And then a little butane. Then here, oh, some people get a ice box, or I used it for storage. And then here, this is where I keep the extra security boot, the water jug, and then here's the top privacy screen for that. And then you have this little piece, this metal piece here is how you lower your jacks. There's 4. So here it is in the bed configuration. The porta potty is under there. There's storage here. Let me come up in here. So I'm 5'2". I don't really need the pop top up, but it is nice to have that extra room when you need it. All right, so here's storage. There's also an outlet in there. And then this comes up, it comes off, and you have lots of storage down there as well. You have outlets. This is usually where I keep my coffee maker. Here's your power to turn it on. Here's more storage here. Lots of storage here. Something I didn't show in the video, the last video, is that you can open these things out and get breeze. So what I usually do is sometimes I'll tuck them. And you can tuck them and do it like that, nice and neat, or you can just have them all just open all the way around. Or you can tuck them. It's a nice material. Look at that, nice and smooth. Same thing, you can either leave them down. And this is doing it with one hand. Look at that, nice and crisp. But you can definitely feel the air. And then you get the option to open your windows all the way around. They are the European style. So here you have your bug screen where you can open the window out. And then you have your privacy. And then when you clip this on, you can do as much as you want, let as much light in as you want, and then you just pull that back, tuck that, good to go. But very nice. My boys went grocery shopping with my husband, and they know I love sunflower seeds. Look at these big bags. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so now there's storage underneath each of the benches, but right now I'm going to show you how I got to this little setting in a bit. But here you have storage. You can put some stuff up there. There's also lights. There's read-in lights. There's your detector there. And then same thing all the way around. You have your fan. which you have settings where you can control let air in or let air out. You can do high, low, different settings. And then here you got lots of storage here as well. Storage. And it passes through, but it's very deep. It's very nice. All right, so let me see if I can do this with one hand. So you pull these up here. Now underneath, here's your storage. I'll show you this side. Show you this side first. So here you can put stuff there. Here I put shoes. I had an umbrella in here, sleeping bag, table cover for the picnic table, and then over here it goes all the way back. You see that? Unobstructed. So you can open that, let that in, and then these cushions come off, and you do what you want with them. All right, so now you match the Velcro up. Trying to do it one hand. There you go. And these kids are still finding, we did s'mores the last time, so little wrappers. And then same thing right here for this one. You put your little cushions out, and then there you have it. All right, so here we're gonna do the same thing for this side. And basically the storage is the same on both sides. So I'll just show you, just to save time. It's the same under each. And then same thing under there for that one. There you go. There you go. And now this centerpiece, you just take it in and roll it up. And you can use under here as a storage, kind of like a garage area if you like. Let me put this back over here in this corner. There you go. And it's easy. It just stows. There's your fuse box, and you also have outlets. So I like this little accent pillow to be here. And then let me show you the table setup. So now, I don't know what you call these things, but I like them. Every time I set up, I have them going. I have them up there so when the wind blows, it's pretty. So I have 4 of them, but you know, I'm down to the last 3 because, like I said, I have kids. All right, so here is the bar. This is for the table. You put it in that little hole there. See this little piece right here? You just line it up. And then you swivel it down. And you hear that? And then it's good. And so this is the tabletop. You just take that up. And then you just line that up. And you can lock it into place. Or you can have it like this. Or have it like that. Very sturdy. And you just lock it in. Once it's in good. So doing this with one hand. Lock it down. Now it's not swiveling. See that? So it's in place and it's not wobbly. It's nice and sturdy. So now let me step back and show you that. And now you have a dinette. Let me move this out the way. Actually, I'll put them outside. And here you go, a little dinette. So now I have this in here. You don't have to have this in here. But I like to have, you know, instead of just the naked floor, I like to have a little something that give it a little design. And then I'm going to show you the porta potty under there. But this is cute, isn't it? And there's tons of lights, tons of privacy when you need it, and lots of air. Let me just fold this one up because I got all the other ones folded up. And there you go. See? Nice and good. Then you just have your wine or your water, or read your nice little book. And the floors are nice. So you got your night light for outside. Actually, I'm going to show you how I put these things in. Just so that you can see how I do it. I like to dress it up a little bit. So sometime I'll put it up here. Let me turn his head. I do have one hand that I'm doing this with. But you see, I usually, when I'm with the kids, we do have a little fun with it. Little ladybugs. You can tuck that in here if you like. Okay. Cute. Oh my goodness, I never took the little thing off. But yeah, it's cute. Like I said, when I went to the little Meerkat retreat, people did little nice things to personalize theirs. So I thought about that when I saw it. I was like, ooh, that would look cute on my Meerkat. And then let me show you. What else do I need to show you? Oh, I need to show you the porta potty. So you see here, that's what it looks like from here. And then you just take this off. I should have showed you when. So imagine when you have the bed laid out, this could be open if you like it. Some people keep their bed made. Some people sleep on one side, or some people just sleep on that side. They don't bring the little middle piece all the way down to the end. People do different things with it. And then there's Velcro under there. And then, like I said, when you have your bed extended, this could be your garage area, you know, because your bed's out, so no one sees anything that's underneath there, or you won't see it anyway. And then just pull this up. Keep in mind, I'm trying to do it with one hand. And then it has this little thing here, purposely for that. All right, so that stays up. And then you have your little porta potty. And then you have like a little flush. You can add chemicals to it so it doesn't smell. And then when you're ready to change it, or if you're wanting to open it out or do whatever you need to do, And that's there. All right, so let me show you that. And a porta potty. So it's not bad. And you can just, this is how I leave it out at night. Some people don't even use the porta potty. They use the camp facilities. But if you're out and about or somewhere where it's not camping facilities, then you bring it. To be honest, one time I took this in the back of my F-150. I was showing some land up in LA County, up in the desert, and I needed, I didn't have the trailer, of course, with me, but I folded my seats up in the back and had this just in case, because when you're out there in the middle of the desert, I was showing 80 acres of land, one of my listings, and it was good to have this there because I was waiting quite a bit for the buyers to come, and they had to find me because it was vacant land. And yeah, came in handy. Definitely came in handy. And for those mamas that, do sports, sometimes you're at practice for like 3 hours and you got little kids with you, it's good to have a little porta potty. Some people put these in these trunks, in their big Escalades and all that other stuff, potty training, you name it. But this is portable. See, it's portable, so you take it out. You don't have to have camp facilities to use it, dumping grounds or whatever. I dump it in my regular house toilet and good to go. So that is it. That is the Meerkat. Okay, and taking this off, same way. You just do that. Pull it out. Sorry, like I said, I'm doing this with one hand. So you pull it out and put it down. And then you put your seat. And now you'd never know there was a porta potty in there. All right, so I know this was a long video. Thank you so much for watching it. Thank you for tuning in. And if you have anyone who is looking for a travel trailer, please, please, please share this video with them. This is just a decorated item. You can take it out. The floors are nice. I just did that because I like it. Like when I'm at the campground, usually I put this right here as a little doormat. Take your shoes off and then go in. See? But this is 13 feet, can be towed with your SUV, your car, and it fits in a standard. This is a 7-foot opening in my garage, and it fits in there no problem. Of course, you let down the pop top. I'm 5'2", so I don't need it to be up, but it's nice to have the extra space. But my husband's about 6 feet, and he can stand up in it with the pop top open. So, but this is cool. Oh, okay, yeah. So in here, I had said it in my other video, but in here you have the battery for this and an extra spare tire. And you can put a wrap on this thing, make it beautiful. You can do so much with this. But like I said, I'm towing it with my electric F-150, and it drops my range down. So sometimes I can't go too far. But, yep, absolutely. Give me a call. Thank you so much. Have a great day.